Not only does Evmux make it easy to invite guests and speakers to your live stream or recording, but we have a special guest and speaker room that allows them to have a fantastic experience. So in today's video, I'm going to share the difference between a guest and a speaker, how to invite them based on the role, and I will show you precisely what the speaker room looks like and what features are available for your guests. So let's go ahead and jump into my Evmux account so I can show you just how easy all of this is. Alright, so here we are inside of my Evmux account, and what you're currently looking at is the live stream editor. So I'm getting ready to tell you how you utilize a guest and the difference between a guest and a speaker. So let's kick off with a guest. A guest is someone that you're going to go ahead and invite on the fly. Someone that you don't maybe not plan for, maybe you're looking for something more simple. And when I say simple, I mean utilizing the dynamic scenes. So dynamic scenes is perfect for a guest simply because you can come down here to this little icon, hit invite guest. You can copy this actual link, you can email it, you can send it via messenger, or you can just send it directly to them, and they'll be able to go ahead and join your live stream session immediately. No app required for download, no software. They'll literally click the link, it'll ask them to verify their camera and their microphone, and then they'll be plugged in directly into your session. And then utilizing dynamic scenes, this is where you have the option to be able to utilize these predefined layouts for you and that guest. Now, that's how you utilize a guest, and that's how I would utilize a guest if it's something more on the fly or I'm looking for more of a simplified edit. If you're looking to go ahead and utilize pro scenes, right, and you're looking to go ahead and have customized scenes like we have here for our town hall, then you're going to go ahead and utilize a speaker. A speaker is someone that you already know it's going to be present for your session, and you're going to want to create something a little bit more custom. For example, me and myself a lot, we're speakers because I'm utilizing pro scenes, and I want to be able to have the flexibility to be able to decide how we're positioned, how we're defined, what shape our camera is, how our lower thirds look. It just gives you more flexibility. So whenever you have a podcast, whenever you have a live stream where you want to have a guest and you know ahead of time who that guest is going to be, and you're going to want to create some custom scenes, you must add them as a speaker and you must utilize pro scenes. So let me go ahead and show you how you go ahead and add a speaker, because I highly recommend that mostly everyone that's watching this video utilize pro scenes and pretty much have dynamic scenes as a fallback plan. I think it's so important for you to be prepped and have your scenes ahead of time. So utilizing the speaker feature is going to be the best route for you whenever you have a guest on stage or on your live stream. So to do that, you're going to come to your dashboard and you're going to come to where it says speakers. Okay, you're going to come here and you're going to select to the right, you're going to select add speaker, and you're going to go ahead and put in their email, you're going to put in their first name, their last name, you can put in their title, their phone number, their company, and their position. And if they have a logo, you can go ahead and add it as well. That way, when their lower third pops up, you can also display their logo, their title, and their company in there as well. Once you've gone ahead and put in that information, you're going to go ahead and hit save. And that's going to go ahead and send an invite to your speaker via email that they'll then be able to go ahead and access the speaker room. But adding a speaker doesn't get done just there. Now that we've added them to our account, we now want to add them to an actual session, which that be your live stream. So if I have here the town hall, I want to go ahead and click on the town hall or the session that you want that speaker to be a part of, and then you want to come to where it says participating speakers, and you want to go ahead and search for the person you just went ahead and added. Then you click their name and you see here that they'll be added. You simply select save, and now they're going to have access to that session. And the reason why there's this two-step process is because the system needs to know what speakers assigned to what project and what speakers assigned to what session. That way that guest doesn't join a session that's not active or a session that's not where they're supposed to be. This makes it sure that when they click that link, they join into the correct session for your event. So that's how you're going to go ahead and add the actual speaker to that actual session. And now here in your pro scenes in your dashboard, you're now going to have access to that person to be able to add them. So if I create a new scene and then I go ahead and add new layer, you're going to see here that now Ram, who I just went ahead and added, is going to be available for me. Here he is. So now I can add him here, and now I have the availability to be able to customize the way he's going to be positioned. Maybe he's going to be sharing his screen, so I can go ahead and add that in there to be able to have him share that screen. So here's C. and it just gives you more flexibility for you to be able to customize and properly brand this when you have a speaker. So once again, I highly recommend utilize speakers, whether you have a guest or as a speaker, treat them as one and utilize the speaker feature unless you're looking for something more simplified. But let's go ahead and look at what the speaker experience looks like, or even for your guests, what window do they see when they actually log in? So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So once they get logged in as a speaker, this is what they're going to go ahead and see. Now I have two versions of myself in here, so it may be a little bit awkward, but for the most part, if I had two speakers and myself as a producer, this is what your guests are going to see. So let's go ahead and break this down on what the view for them is, right? So I'm going to go ahead and disable my camera on the dashboard for the time being so we can make this a little bit easier. Okay, and then here, right? So we have two people inside of the speaker room. Now on the left hand side, you're gonna see here that your speaker is gonna have their camera displayed just there, right? So they'll be on camera to be able to be seen directly there. Then here at the bottom, you're gonna see participants and you're gonna see live. So your speaker or guest is gonna be able to know what other guests or speakers are here with them inside of the speaker room. Then here on the live, this is where they're gonna be able to see the preview of the live stream, of the recording, anything that's going on, that's where they're gonna go ahead and view that. Then here on the right hand side, this is where they get access to chat. This is where an opportunity for you guys to have a group message, for them to have conversations with other speakers or guests that are backstage with them. And then here on the right hand side, these are going to be where all the social comments are going to appear. So if you're streaming to Facebook, to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to Twitch, to any platform, anytime that you as the producer are putting on screen any comments, your guests and your speakers are going to be able to see those comments that you display on stream here on the right side, so they can also engage with them. Then here at the bottom, they're going to get access to a few tool sets, right? They're going to have the ability to go ahead and mute their microphone. They're going to have the ability to go ahead and start their camera. They're going to have the ability to have some adjustments for their camera and microphone, whether they want to switch to a different camera, switch to a different audio, have some echo cancellation, noise suppression. They could even go ahead and share their screen. They can share a video, and once again, they have the option to be able to hide chat if they want to be able to have a bigger screen for them to be able to view. Then of course, the option to be able to switch this from dark to light, to be able to go full screen, and to be able to go ahead and mute the stage. Now when it says mute the stage, that means to mute the live stream on their end so they're not hearing it. And then you're going to see here that it currently says backstage on your guest's camera. What this is letting your guests know is that right now they're not on stage, meaning they're not live, they're backstage, able to talk freely. Once you push that person live on stage and you're ready to start recording, this will change to on stage, letting them know that they're live to be able to start presenting. So you can see here that this is the speaker room experience that your guests are going to have, and then you as the producer will go ahead and handle everything here on the editor side. So you can see how the guest and speaker experience is something we here at Evmux put a lot of thought into to ensure your production goes smoothly. But the speaker room is not just for speakers and guests. You can use the speaker room for virtual meetings as well. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out this video where I show you what it's all about and how it actually works. I'll see you in the next video.